Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Interesting game week. Not probably my best, but not my worst. It's a bit of an interesting one. So, gonna go through some lineups, do some crafting. Got the wheel spin we'll do, and we'll go through some other bits as well, just so you can have a look. So we'll go to the weekend's gone. So interesting week. Some interesting results, but some frustrating ones. And I'll explain why, but overall not a bad week. So firstly, we look at Premier League team, which is probably our best team. So yes, we hit first streak and we came 142nd. Now, my biggest frustration with this team is that on Thursday, Friday, I was debating bringing in Bruno Fernandes. Now, Bruno Fernandes, I believe, scored 90 points or somewhere around 90 points. Now that's 50 more than Declan Rice. Now if I look at the leaderboard, if I'd have scored 50 points, I'd have won £2,500. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Like I can't moan like I haven't made a decision, and on another day this team would have come good. But I did really well. I think Ekitike is going to be a really good one. I'm glad I kept hold of him because I think he's going to become good now. I think Liverpool have really settled on the fact that Ekitike is probably their better striker at the moment. So that's a bit of a solid one for me. Obviously Haaland put one out. For no decisive action, that's a very good score for Ruben Diaz. And then you got Declan Rice with 42 and Becker who got a clean sheet, which is lovely. So a good week in Premier League, but frustrating because I nearly made the change that actually won me so much more. But it is what it is, and we get 2,000. So obviously we'll be doing some crafting, and we got a streak to unlock. Now the Liga again frustrating. I had a DMP again, 90% before the game week, ended up not playing, frustrating. But the good thing is Rafinha's back scoring. I'm debating selling Julian Alvarez actually because he's a good price in a minute, and I'm actually debating selling him and actually go and get someone who maybe another Barcelona player maybe, or maybe another midfielder from another team. I don't know, because these three are pretty solid options. It's what do I do with this position and this position really. These two for me are my up in the air positions, and I feel like if I sell him I could get two players I'll be happy with for both positions. But frustrating because he actually had a good midweek, so it's probably why he didn't play. But yeah, overall not bad. We're safe, nothing really from it. 500 XP, not the best week in the world. Eredivisie team was alright. Mara Junior had a negative side, so you can see the penalty. I wasn't expecting him to win 4-3. It was okay. Obviously Jovian got a goal, Perisic got an assist, and Bart Van Rouge, by the way, actually a bit of a dark horse for a player. His scores recently are unreal. Look at this. So if you go on Bart, look at his scores. Like, look at them. Like, this is a card I crafted and was worth nothing. It's now worth nearly £10 actually. And honestly, he's been averaging some really good scores. It's really surprising actually, even against teams that are quite good like AZ Alkmaar. He's got final coming up this weekend. That'll be a tough game, but it'll be interesting to see how he does. But he's been scoring really well actually. So that ended up being a good craft that we kept. That's why sometimes it's worth keeping your crafts you don't think it'll be very good. Nothing really to report elsewhere. Leonard Carr, I might sell him actually. So this is an interesting one. So I didn't realise how much he was worth. Now he's now £43. Now I think that might be worth selling and invest in someone like a Bruno Fernandes, or just because I don't play German Bundesliga in season, I don't know whether to build a Bundesliga team or just sell him off and actually, because he scores up and down depending on when he plays. Well, he's been very good in the last couple of games, and he's a great little youngster. Like, he's 17 years old. He's so good. He's going to be one of the next big players. But I don't know where to sell him at 45 quid. I just think, for me, that's quite a lot of money I could put into other areas where I'm actually playing. So I'm a bit, I don't know. For me, I'm just a bit enticed about that. But frustrating, Jonathan Tarr didn't play again. 19 points from reward. So really and truly, he plays, gets 30 points. Actually, what did they do? They drew 2-2. You don't know. Centre half score, but say he got like 30 points, and he's my captain. So he was 90% to play. So frustrating. But if he played, we could have been looking at least Essence. So yeah, annoying. Another DMP. I don't know about this DMP conversation. I've heard about it. It's frustrating because Sorare bring in the ints have got Sorare inside, which I love. But if you're going to say someone's 90% likely to play and it doesn't play, just seems a bit unfair on the player, because I'm picking because I'm paying for a service that says he's likely to play. So if I'm going on that service, I want him to play. So it's really frustrating in that sense. So I don't know. I'm really on the fence about like the DNP stuff. Yeah, my All-Star teams weren't fantastic. Got a couple of hundred essence here and there, but nothing majorly to report home about. It wasn't the best week, but it was enough to get us. So what we'll do first is we'll claim our mission, so we get our game week. Good thing is Premier League streak, we're getting it. Well, I could take the essence, but I don't, because the last time I took the essence over the cash, I crafted Julian Alvarez. Do I do the same? I don't know. No, let's take the $5 cash. I'll tell you why. Because I want to start building up my cash, because I've got, if you see in my bottom right corner here, I've got £40 of market credits, which I've actually spun on the golden wheel, which was unreal. So I've really lucked out there. Right, let's claim our rewards, because I want to get crafting. After last week and how well we did some crafting, we've been crafting. So we've got 2,000 there, 100 there, or 408 Premier League. Ooh. Hang on, before I go in, how much essence have I got? Oh, that's XP. Oh, I've got 500. I don't think I'm going to get any essence. No, because I'm not going to get any essence for my rare team. So no, let's take what we got. So we'll take it. We'll take the limited, and hopefully we craft a Bruno Fernandes. That'd be nice. Yes, not a great week, but a couple of things we can do. What's my notification? Liga on Tour special. Oh, winter play, quick play. Oh, am I a fan of it? I am, but I'm not. You know me. I'm not on the biggest budget, so I'm not going to go and buy winter players just for that game. But if you can, it's a really good way to make like money off it. But yeah, just be aware of that. Do my spin. I've got another 4 country clues. Got quite a lot of clues adding up actually when I was looking at how my clues are adding up. So I'm quite liking this winter spill, especially now they've taken the they've taken off the thing. So look, I've got 24 nationality ones. I've got 2 snow globe shuffles, 3 league, and then full team reveal. But I'm not really bothered about that. So my essence this week. So I've got 73% Premier League and 23% All Star. So first one, let's get it over and done with. Let's get it over with. Come on, what are we gonna get? A standard. Ugh. Now I have got 10 nationality. I could bring that in, and I have got highest tier. You know what? I've got because it costs you 10 of that. 20. Nah, I'm just gonna go with my number 4, and I get Jakov Anton Valstage. Is there anyone I would have preferred in here? Buendia, Walter Benitez would have been quite good, but he doesn't. Does he play at Palace? Not really. And this guy, who did he play for? Lokomotiv Zagreb. And obviously he averages great scores. But saying that, he's got Dino Zagreb. Just gonna say for the challenge. What's my essence like? So I've got 1,786 of turn it. 1,700. Oh. There's no point shuffling because there's nothing really. I mean, Buendia would be better, but I'm not really bothered. I'm just going to claim him. You know what? After what I said to you about Bart Van Roy, I'm going to claim him. Yeah. Right, next one. And hopefully we get something good. Oh, I love that. A tier 2 card. Now, we're going to go nationality because we've got the clues for it. So we'll go 10 clues. So we've got an English person, Dutch, Chile, Spain, United States, Netherlands. Now let's go for my highest here, shall we? So see what we got. Oh, we have got a 5-star, but it's not a special. It's not a star card. Okay, so interestingly, we've got. They're all winter players, so likely to be Brennan Johnson. Who would be tier 2? Let's see if I can log in quick. Good, I'm on. Right. Where's the craft? Is it craft simulator? Yeah. So special tier 2, and I've got Wales. It could be Harry Wilson. Oh, he's tier 1 though, but it could be Harry Wilson. What other leagues have I got? I've got USA. What's it? United States. So I've got USA. Oh, it could be Pepe, Austin Trusty, Berligan, Malek Tillman, Dest. Could be Tim Fuller, could be Chris Richards. Oh, there's so many United States ones. It could be like good. Let's go Spanish. Hi guys, I'm really sorry. My footage corrupted halfway through that craft, so I'm going to show you now who we crafted. Don't get too excited. It was Tyreek Mitchell. Now, I had an option between. Who else did I have in there? This is so frustrating because I did the video quite a while ago, but I had Tyreek Mitchell. I had quite a few players in there actually that were quite good. I had Minans. Oh, actually, I'll tell you who I had from my search history. So I had Chris Richards, Minans, Voltamada, and ended up Tyreek Mitchell, so the weakest one, because Minans and Voltamada were £20 and 5 stars. I ended up Tyreek Mitchell, which is frustrating. But if he does end up coming back playing for Palace, which he could do, the good thing about it is his score is low. So if I did want to enter these competitions, these winter competitions, it's actually quite good for that sense. And also my Palace stack is really picking up. It's really odd. I was actually just explaining on the corruption video that I didn't get to show you about how strong my Palace setup is now. I've got 3 players that I've crafted, so I'm already in the top 10%, and that's just from that. Another thing I was just talking about, and I want to show you now, is Julian Alvarez. So I'm thinking about selling him because if you look at the market value in the last sales, he sold for £232 5 days ago, right? And honestly, I don't think he's that good. Look at those scores. Like, yes, these are here, but this, and I don't really like Atletico Madrid. They're not my team. Barcelona are my Spanish team, and I don't see the value in that. I think he's priced higher because of his winter card. So I think it might be time to jump on this winter hype and actually get rid of him. So I might do that. The other thing I'm going to do is I want to improve my Premier League stack. So going forward, I was looking at the market, and if I sell Julian Alvarez for say £200, which is definitely a possibility, there's 2 things I could do. So we've got a La Liga stat. Now, if I had £200 to spend, always go highest average score, by the way, because remember, it's about who scores, not what they do. Remember, actually, what I really like, Sorare going to last 10 rather than last 15, I think that's going to be really good going forward, because I think sometimes these can be inflated from 15 games ago. It can be really inflated. Obviously, I'm on a bit of a budget. I can't afford these big boys. Like, if I craft these, I would sell them, to be brutally honest with you. But they are fantastic cards. I'd love a Pedro, I'd love a Lamine Yamal. Like, game changer cards, you know what I mean? Like, Lamine Yamal literally scores that every week. Like, that is a joke. Mark Pupil's an interesting one. Started coming in for Atletico. Now, I know I said I didn't want to go down the Atletico Madrid route. However, at £50 and those scores, I'm like, you could offer a good value. A couple of other players, Unahi, he's coming quite. He has the opportunity to score big. I don't know when Yazabal's back. He's back soon, I think. I would like to get a Yazabal's a really solid scorer as well, so I'm tempted to try and get him in at some point. Even though I know that's not a straight away card, I know long term that'd be quite a good card for us. But I'd also like to get into Barca players. So I've obviously got my Rafinha. I'd like to get in Ferran Torres. I think on his day, he can score big. Again, solid option. Rashford, interesting one at £50. Again, Barcelona are a bit unsettled at the moment. So you've got Rafinha obviously coming into number 10. It looks like Lamine Yamal can play on the right. Rashford maybe on the left, and then Ferran Torres or Lewandowski up front. But obviously you've got to chuck Dani Olmo in there. Like, there's so many other different factors that you can chuck in. I also think, looking at Sorare, this may be biased or this may be not right, but I think Barcelona are way better priced in rare than Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid are quite pricey in the rare comparatively, when Barcelona are way better than Real Madrid this season. Danny Olmo isn't back till the 18th of January. I was looking at that just to see again, he's been like, before he got injured. Look at his scores. His scores were pretty solid as well, but he keeps getting injured, so maybe actually avoid him. Burichic, £9.87. Why is he so cheap when he keeps scoring high? Interesting. Some really interesting cards here. Like I don't know. I've got Escandel, and for the bottom of the league, he's so good. Like, look, his scores are so good for someone who plays for bottom of the league. He gets so many saves, so he gets so many points for that. So yeah, that's what I do my rare team. But if I was to look at my Premier, I didn't mean to press that. Prem, and then I want to look at limited. So I currently have a Declan Rice at £50. I have a Leonard Carl who's actually valued at £40. Now, between the two of them, that's £90 worth of cards I have. Now, I was thinking about this. I'd love to bring in Phil Foden. I'd love to bring in Bruno Fernandes. So I'm looking about 120 quid. Is it worth me purchasing both of them? Now, that's something I'm going to think about, because Declan Rice has gone off the ball a little bit. Like, good player, but ever since Gabriel's got injured, look at those scores. They've died off a cliff pretty much. I don't know. I'm assuming it's because the set pieces aren't as solid. Bukayo Saka, I'd like to it, but I think it's 76 quid. He's quite expensive. Erling Haaland's 110 now. He's gone down, but his scores are so solid, so I don't understand that really. I obviously have my Ruben Diaz, who I wouldn't change because Gabriel's out. But yeah, so I really think Bruno Fernandes is the way to go, because look at Bruno. Look at how solid his scoring is. Like, you have 1, 2, where he didn't play, you can cast for 3, 4, 5. So let's say 5 game weeks. In let's say 25, he has got below 50. Sorry. So he's a serious. Look at his last weeks when United have started picking up. It's just, he's a serious card. And I don't think he'd be a bad investment. And like I said, I'd have won the tournament had I had Bruno in my side on the weekend. So it's kind of, I'm at this crossroads now where I need to double down really and go all in to get those winners, because I'm not far away and I want to make the streaks as well. So I want as many options as possible. I don't really want to sell Declan Rice, but I'll have to think about it. If you've got any ideas on that, give us a comment, drop us a comment below and let me know what you think, what you do in my Premier League stat, because it's good, it's just not great. So that's my issue. So with regards to what I'm going to do next, I'm going to sell Alvarez, I think. I don't think I'm going to sell. I bought Anis Hadjimujin the other day and he's been absolutely terrible. So I don't know what he's worth now. So let's just check his limited in season. Yeah, he's dropped off a cliff with his form, which doesn't help me or his price. So no, I'll keep him in. Eddie Nketiah, I've got a nice Palace stat drawing up, but I've got a few of these cards now, so I might start trying to do this winter tournament. Arthur P4, he's having a blinder. I don't know how much he's worth at the moment, just out of interest, because when a card scores, I know he's in the league he's in, but yeah, £10, yeah, look, 6,775. There's some serious scores. And he's one I crafted, I wasn't too sure about. Obviously, Pavel's not come good, nor I don't think this guy's going to be great. I think Tyreek Mitchell's got the opportunity to come back and be better. I was thinking about selling Kovacic because I already have a version of him, and I could get probably £25. Yeah, £25 I reckon for him. So he might be worth actually selling to help with my funds towards Bruno and Foden. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'd love to know your thoughts. But yeah, at the moment we are looking pretty good. Obviously going into the new week, we've got the winter time with the Premier League now, so that's going to be a bit interesting. Set up. I just want to keep crafting, keep playing, keep getting those cards, keep building the stack. But I know I've not got the biggest budget, but I really feel like I can relate to a lot of you. Actually, I need to go and do my limited essence because I think that's key as well, especially my prem players. I'm going to do them. Sorry, yeah, I'll get distracted there. Yeah, like I think we've got a lot of value in here. In fact, I might even think about sealing him. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here to do better. But I'm definitely on a path where I can definitely improve. Oh, good, I can get rooms. I basically want to improve my Premier League stack. Hugo Katika I need to get him up as well. So I'm using him a lot. Like I'm looking at cards I'm losing a lot. Mo Salah, I need to get back. I can get back in this week. Actually, that's the point where I'm just going to level them two up quickly because that's how they said 12%, and he's now on 12%, which is great. But Salah, I'm interested. I'll come off this set. I actually want to just go back to Salah's card. Just want to have a look at how much he's worth now because he went down to £14 at one point. I'm assuming he's gone back up because Liverpool sorted things out now. It's still only 18 quid. Right, if a word of advice, go and pick up a Salah because I think Sorare are gonna treat us to a little AFCON tournament like you can see down here, and he will be unreal. For 18 quid, you will make money on that. I guarantee you because against the likes of Zimbabwe and the likes of South Africa, he will score a lot because he's Egypt's main player, and then he comes back to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So you get the idea. Oh no, sorry, that's insane. Game week 2 won't be in that. Oh, bugger, that's annoying. Ekatike will be playing that one. So go and get Salah. 18 quid. That's great advice. In fact, let me give you some players. I haven't done this for a while. Let's go and look at players that we could. So I wanted to know because I haven't really. I've played around with this, but I really wanted to know if there's a way you can limit the prices on here. Oh, you can, yeah. Let's go. Say let's do £20. I think £20 is obtainable for everyone, or at least at most players. So we're going to go Prem. Let's start Prem. Oh, of course, it reset itself. Right, so we've got. We'll just do there roughly. Okay. So Granit Xhaka, good option. Go last 5 because I think last 5, especially coming up. I think Christian Mera's a good option. Chukwueze, a good option, especially this weekend, home to Pretender. Look at those scores. This is people who really want to get into the game or really want to build up some Premier League stats. Harry Wilson's been very solid, and again, home to Nottingham Forest, £10. Tell you what, got a good little Fulham stat this weekend. I reckon quite cheap. Miley Fernandez, Cunha away at Aston Villa. No, I won't go near that. Jeremy Pino away, yeah. But there's some good players in here. Like, I really like some of these. I'm just going to last 15 because I think they'll help me out. Change it up. So Granit Xhaka, obviously a solid option. Not been great in the last 5 though. Senesi, not bad. Home to Burnley. If he plays Munoz, that's a good one for Leeds. James Garner, solid option for £9. Malo Gusto does well. Matthias Nunes is a great option at 13 quid. Always plays as well, you know. I mean, Pep loves him. I'd even consider Matthias Nunes myself at £13, to be fair. Tarkowski, not bad. See what I mean? There's loads of options really cheap on £20 that you can make a really solid squad out of and really compete at the highest end and probably make your money back pretty easily. So definitely need to have a think about that if you're playing it. Alright, I'm going to end the video there because yeah, with the video corrupting, it's been really frustrating. So I'm really sorry that you did miss the crafts, the tier 2 craft. I'm really frustrated about that because I also reshuffled again and got Tyreek Mitchell for the second time. So really annoying. But please, if you like the content, please send me some comments of stuff you want to see. I'd love to see things or hear people say they want to see things they want me to go through the market a bit more, scout for more players like I did with Salah there for you guys, or you want me to do a certain lineup or look at certain lineups or even look at your own accounts. Please comment below. I'm always open to ideas and open to changing videos and giving you what you want. I really appreciate everyone who's subscribed so far, and if anyone's watching this and hasn't subscribed, I really appreciate. I'm currently at like a 30% ratio of people subscribed to watching, so I really appreciate those who actually are watching. Just subscribe, it means more to me than you can ever imagine, and give us a like on the video. Thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.